Hey everyone, I'm Zoe from ATC, and today I'm super excited to give you a first look of our new 29-foot floor plan and some of our model change features. So we're going to do this with Jeff.
Hey, how are you guys? Thanks for watching today. We've got some really exciting things coming up here at our model change. This is our brand new 29-foot private front bedroom unit. And then we also have a whole bunch of other new things that we'd like to talk to you about here too. But why don't we at least start off with the 29-foot front bedroom model that we have here, and I'll give you some of the scoop about what's going on. So our 28-foot front bedroom unit was our most popular selling unit all of last year. But then we ran into a few snags where people wanted to be able to put the Can-Am X3 or the Polaris XP4 in, and those are just too big a machines. So what we ended up doing was creating our 29-foot front bedroom unit, which still gives you private sleeping accommodations in the front. So in order to do that, we had to revise a few things. So we ended up making sure that everything is still under the 29 foot of box space here for the trailer, because that gives best towing simplicity for customers and makes it very towable. Another thing that we had to switch on this one, we did end up switching the bedroom, so you now sleep sideways in the trailer as opposed to lengthwise. So it's a little bit of a smaller bedroom. The bathroom up in the front really didn't change, other than we give you a bigger sink, which was a welcome feature change. But the lion's share of the changes really happened in the kitchen area that we've got here anyway.
I see that. This looks like a different floor plan for the kitchen.
Yeah, like I said, we ended up switching some things around. One thing that we ended up doing here was revising the cabinetry right here. We ended up putting the fridge up on the front wall, and we put the microwave and the sink up on the front wall here. And so that leaves all this extra space so that the bigger items can come in. But yeah, we definitely made some changes here so that it's more accommodating for the larger vehicles.
Awesome. And I know that we've heard from customers and we've listened to them about the industrial feel we've had with our decor. So talk to me about these new cabinets, because I can see that there's been some changes there.
Yeah, that was one of our focal points that we had. In our fifth wheel model change that we ended up doing back in March, I think it was, we ended up trying some new things, and it actually tested out really well. So some of the things that we did, one of the biggest things was we revised our cabinet layout and design, I should say. And so the cabinets that we have here are more of a European-inspired cabinet, where you don't see all that aluminum trim and things like that down here. It's a much cleaner, more residential look. And one of the challenges we had is we wanted to stay true to our all aluminum mentality that we have here with ATC Toy Haulers. So we couldn't make it a wood cabinet and still provide the same benefits that we always have. So we were working with aluminum, and we did a fine job of continuing that mantra. So we did switch over all of the cabinet design, so it's a much cleaner look. Another thing we did too is we made all of the cabinets side hinge, so that way before the cabinets would go up, and sometimes you'd almost need a small step stool to be able to go up there and open it. So now it makes it much more usable for everybody.
That's super exciting for me as a vertically challenged person, I know that. Yeah,
I don't think you'll be alone. That was a popular feature change for us. Some other things we did from the decor front is we did switch over to an aluminum backsplash, again trying to give more of a residential look to it. We also switched over to now offer standard a stainless steel grate that goes over the sink, as well as a solid surface countertop, and we even switched the sink over to an undermount sink, so that way it's easier to clean and brush the crumbs off without getting caught around that pesky lip around the sink.
Oh, that's super convenient.
Yeah. And then we also included now a standard stainless steel microwave, which goes ahead and makes it just all the easier to order and to use your trailers anyway.
So earlier you were mentioning, having the biggest, baddest toys in here.
Yeah.
And tell me about how we're going to accomplish that.
Yeah, the biggest thing was being able to revise the layout in here, so that way we have more space that goes all the way back here for some of the bigger toys. The other thing we did too is the axles. So our previous model used to have tandem 5,200-pound axles. This now has tandem 6,000-pound axles. So previously you were looking at somewhere around a 4,000-pound payload. With the 6,000-pound axles, you're all the way up to like 6,000 to 7,000 pounds of payload, depending on how you have the trailer optioned.
So we've talked about a lot of changes that are happening. Can you tell me about something that's not changing?
Yeah, we definitely are keeping our bathroom essentially the same as what it always was, simply because Customers love the big spacious bathroom that we offer. We did go ahead and make one small change in there. We made the bathroom sink quite a bit larger too, which will make it all the easier to use.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't you talk to me a little bit about some of the more general features that we're updating as well with this model change?
Yeah, one of the things that we're doing is all of the trailers are now going to come standard with a friction door hinge, which just makes it all the easier. You open the door and it sticks in the position where you last left it. So that means you don't have to worry about the door clips or door holdbacks or the door getting interfering with the awning. Another thing that we're doing too is we are using a waste tank flush that comes standard on each one of our units, which is a nice way to keep the trailer nice and clean and all of your plumbing.
Oh, that's awesome, because I know that we have a lot of customers that like to do off-grid camping, so that must give them more waste tank capacity as well. Yeah, exactly. Now that we can have a waste tank flush, now we can actually go ahead and isolate the toilet, so that's the only thing that drains down into your waste tank. So it just means less trips to the dump station. So we've talked a lot about this new 29-foot floor plan. Are there any other revised floor plans that we have coming out? Yeah, we are revising our 28-foot front bathroom unit. One of the features requests that we kept hearing from customers is they have Porsches, Corvettes, they have Mustangs, and all these great things that they want to be able to bring, but they couldn't fit. So what we've done is we've revised how the 28-foot front bathroom unit is set, and we did a similar revision like we did here, except for the fridge is going over on the passenger side wall, and that gives all the more space, so you can get like real cars in here. It even will fit a full Jeep, and that unit also gets the tandem 6,000-pound axles, which will yield somewhere between 6,000 to 7,000 pounds of payload, depending on how you have it optioned. That's great news. Yeah. And I know that with, having cars driving in here, was there any concern about the wheel boxes? Yeah, the wheel boxes, we actually ended up strengthening those to a much heavier grade material. We have two basic models, the one where it sits down a little bit lower like this, which is for more car hauling type atmospheres. We have another model where it raises up the deck height, and so your fender box is much shorter. And the advantage there is now that the fender box that we have becomes standard is already essentially a drive-over capability. And one of the biggest things we're ready to announce here at our fall model change is our brand new configurable furniture track system. And this is a patent-pending system that we're just beginning to release to the industry. And what the big benefits of this are is that any of the furniture items in here, whether it be the dinette table, the benches, or the sofas, any of those can be figured any location you want as it integrates into our side track system here. So it's really easy to move. All you need is three simple things. You need a 9/16 socket set, you need a buddy, and then you need a beverage to celebrate when you're done. So Jason, you ready to get going? Well, great. We appreciate you guys watching today and taking a look at our brand new model release that we have on not only our 29-foot, but also a lot of the other features that we're beginning to offer here at our model change. More information will be available on our website, at our dealer body, any of that. It's aluminumtoyhauler.com, so feel free to check that out. Get in contact with your local dealer, and we look forward to showing you more about what we have and earning your business. Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, thank you.